So I've had this idea in my head for a little while now, and whilst I don't think it's perfected, I think it's pretty good. So Sassy Saints very kindly gifted me one of their kits with some powders. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity at trying to create a 3D dip powder nail. So my nails are clean and prepped, and I already have 2 coats of clear dip on my nails. And we're going to be going in with Midnight Muse to begin with, and I'm using this on 4 of my nails. Looking back, it might have been interesting to add the glitter onto one of the other nails to reflect the glitter in the spider. I'm going to skim over a lot of the basic steps of applying dip powder and just concentrate on how I create the spider. I do have a dip powder playlist, so you can see more detailed tutorials and hints and tips in there. Okay, so the next colour we're going to use is Fog Fume, and this is the background to the spider. So as I said before, I've got 2 layers of clear dip, and for each of these colours, the black and the grey, I've got 2 layers of those respectively. I have recently been complimented on my neat cuticles. Is there a better compliment? My absolute top tip for this is to have an orange stick, and as soon as you have dipped, run it round the edge of your cuticle and your sidewalls, and it just takes off any uneven little lumps. And always have a good brush off with a hard nail brush. This is going to make your nails look better, and also your liquids are going to last you longer. So now we've fully dipped our hand with the base colours, so we want to activate, file and buff, make everything look perfect. And here I'm going to use an acrylic paint marker. They're not special, they're just from Amazon. This one is particularly nice because on one end it's basically like a large dotting tool, so it makes it much easier to do circles. Now, if you've seen my vlog that I released last week, I was having an experiment as to how to do these nails. And normally when I'm doing tester nails, I'm trying them on tips that are probably twice as long as my natural nails. So if you are a shorty nail girl like me, trying to compress nail art so it will fit on our short nails isn't always the easiest. And what I originally wanted to do was to have 2 body parts to the spider and then a separate head. And I've cut all this out because I was getting a little bit annoyed. I kept trying to draw the body of the spider, and it just did not look good at all. Now, luckily, if you are doing this method and you're making mistakes, all you need to do is grab a lint-free wipe, put some alcohol or hand sanitizer on it, and it just wipes the acrylic marker straight off. So in the end, I stuck with the 2-part body, and I used the brush end of the acrylic marker to do the legs. And then you are going to need your base liquid again and your clear dipping powder. So you want to make sure that your hand is nice and level, and don't go in too heavy-handed with the base coat, otherwise it's just going to drip down your nail. So very gently sort of blob on the 2 bits of body that you've drawn out. Keep your finger nice and flat, and then using a fluffy brush, gently tap on that clear dipping powder. Now obviously, because it is quite a thick little blob of base coat, you are going to have to let it dry. And once you're sure it's dry, you can brush off that excess dip powder. And then go in again with your base coat. You don't need to do too much this time because this is only to add the glitter. You've already got your nice raised 3D effect on the spider body. And when you're applying your top coat, make sure you do it nice and thinly so that the body of the spider is still defined. And there you will have your 3D dip powder jeweled gem Halloween spider. And I think this technique can open the door to a myriad of ideas. If you want to add something a little bit more special, a little bit more personalised to your dip powder manicure. So thank you again to Sassy Saints for gifting me this kit. I have been using their products for a while now, and I am very much happy with the dip powder system anyway. So getting the chance to be creative and try and come up with interesting and different ideas like this is so much fun. So if you're getting into dip powders and you want to check out my other videos, there'll be a link here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!